Alright, and we're back. I know that probably nobody's gonna come in here because I know Jetta and the three pack are live at you. What's going on, Brittany? What's going on? Carolyn was gonna join me, but she is exhausted, so she's laying in bed. Hopefully, she will jump in the chat. Um, I just want to apologize about earlier. Just dealing with a little bit of stuff right now, but nothing we can't get past, nothing we can't move forward from. So it is what it is. Just another day in paradise, I guess. So I'm hoping she'll jump in the chat. I mean, she knows I went live because I told her I was going to. Cause she asked me if I did the advent calendar yet, and I told her I didn't. So I had to come back on and at least do that. So before phone rang earlier, we were talking about Christmas movies. It was literally. I mean, she called me about 5 minutes into the stream, so it wasn't a long stream. But we're talking about. I was talking about Christmas movies. What's going on, Smitty? I saw your message. I kind of want that movie moment from the Marvel Collector Core box. That looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, Christmas movies. Yes, good to be back. Like I said, just dealing with a couple of things, but nothing I can't handle, nothing we can't handle. Just now that we're at the, now that we have an endpoint to our living here, we've got a lot to do and a short time to do it in. So we're just stressing out about cleaning and packing and stuff like that. So I mean, nothing bad. Nothing. I mean, Carolyn's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's fine. I'm just exhausted. Once upon a phone to his live too. I mean, honestly, Brittany, I just want to hang out with whoever comes in. I mean, obvious. I mean, I don't want to intrude on anyone else, but I also have to get to bed. So, I mean, honestly, with Jetta, I knew it was going to be, a couple of people, and again, it all boils down to the fact that I appreciate everyone who's in here right now. I mean, honestly, I'm watching Jetta right now. Um, I will actually prove that to you guys that I am watching Jetta and Kent and Greg. Well, uh, I mean, Jetta. I mean, again, Jetta is kind of the big leagues, so to speak. But I mean, honestly, I love what other people do too. I always talk about the smaller channels. I don't really necessarily talk about the the medium size of the bigger channels. But I mean, honestly, hey, Carolyn C, welcome to the stream. I haven't done the advent calendar yet. I wanted to wait until you got in here. I mean, wasn't to the stream, but came here when Well, I appreciate that, Smitty. Definitely appreciate you leaving Jetta's stream. I mean, honestly, I have no ill will towards anyone. I respect everyone in the community as a whole. But I mean, again, during the week, I only have a certain amount of time to do things after work, and especially now that we're really gonna grind and get ready to move. I'm gonna try my best to get through Vlogmas, which is essentially because we have to be out of here by January 31st. But Carolyn wants to be out of here like 2 weeks ago. So it's gonna be not I'm gonna say a struggle, but it's really just gonna be kind of getting everything situated, paring down a lot of things. What are we gonna throw out? What are we gonna donate? What are we gonna lose reception? You better find that reception. because this is gonna be the most important stream. I'm just kidding, but yeah, just typical moving stuff. I mean, how does one move a pop collection as big as ours? How does one just go through clothes that we haven't worn in a while? As you can tell, I don't like. Yes, I mean honestly, I don't. For the most part, I don't either. I mean, inside the four walls that we live in, I kind of like, but I mean, there are days I'll get that coveted front parking spot, and I will go out in the morning. Between. I used to leave at about 5:30, but or even like 5:15. No, about 5. Now I leave at about 6:15. And every once in a while, I'll get to my car, and there'll be some idiot who parked behind me in a very non-existent parking spot. So that annoys me. That I know that annoys Carolyn too. The constant smell of weed at odd hours of the night, things like that. So I'm definitely looking forward to leaving. What's going on, Magic Unicorn? Welcome to the stream. I don't have Carolyn here to keep me on task as far as watching the chat, so I'm trying my best to watch it. But thankfully, she's here, so I can kind of pick up on that. But before we get back into the Christmas movie talk, I guess since I'm here by myself, I will pull the advent calendar for the day. We are on day 4. Which is somewhere around here. Oh boy, it's a little box. So, you got that. Really, Disney? And apparently I'm trying to pull it out. No, it's not empty. And honestly, I think it's one you might like. But you're not out here to see it, so you have to wait until I decide to show it. So we have 6 people here and 3 likes. I greatly appreciate everyone who is here. Like I said, I know that Once Upon a Funko is live right now, and a lot of you guys are over there supporting them. Definitely, I'm not trying to impose on anyone. So I appreciate everyone who's watching or listening. So we got Marie, little itty bitty Marie.
Why would I like that?
I don't know.
I don't like cats.
You don't like Marie?
I've never seen that movie, honestly.
And Carolyn's out here now. She's off camera.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Carolyn just she's now I don't know what she's doing. I know she's in the living room now because I can see her. I can feel her presence getting closer and closer.
Oh, shush.
Maybe this will get more viewership in here. Is someone? I did not.
Who was that?
The spastic plastic ones that dropped today. No, we didn't.
We got the Care Bear yesterday.
Yes, we got the Care Bear yesterday.
Hey,
like we said. Again, Smitty, I want to apologize for pulling a Dre. Like I said, tried my hardest and I failed. So I will too take the walk of shame in ruining a mystery box. But for giving away a loud movie moment for 50 and
we have one. Oh, Brian's back. It is freezing.
Got mine. Hope it's over by 8 when we do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
So
it's already 8 to us. It's past 8 here.
I already know how I'm going to cover. Oh boy.
Cover
I'm
what?
cover what, Smitty? Uh, Well, I mean, obviously, you know that we're not going to impose on you guys.
Oh no, no, no.
You know, this is, obviously during the week, I turn into pumpkin after a certain hour, so I don't want to stay on that long, especially since 5:3 comes here really quick. But I'm off at 4, so I can't
He's off
complain
at
too much.
4. I go in. We go into work the same time.
Well, I have to drive to get to work at the same time. No rush to you. No, I'm going to rush you off. Uh,
That
uh,
was totally my
that's
fault.
all Carolyn's fault. That's not my fault. So if you all follow me on Instagram,
Oh, we know.
you guys saw that I finally brought a pop to work with me. Like I said on the stream last night, I would do it because it's the pop that Carolyn does not want to look at. But I have Atom Bomb at my desk, thanks to Brian and Britt. That's cheap and nerdy. You guys are awesome. So he's at work, and I also have my little Yoda placard sign, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to bring another pop into work to kind of even it out a little bit. I don't want to clutter my desk too much, just because I use like most of my desk for paperwork. But it's cool to have a little, something to look at while I'm at work.
I got lots of stuff. Oh,
Well, yeah, your office is bigger than mine. I have a desk. I don't have an
one
office.
of
I
my
have a desk.
coworkers actually said, "Why aren't you bringing in your other pops that you have? I want to see them so bad."
Yeah, why aren't you?
I completely forgot to bring in the.
How can you forget Diamond Mulan
Well, Pooh too.
and Pooh?
I have no.
See,
desk at
for
work.
literally for the last 15 years, minus a couple of months, I never had an office or a desk. I mean, working in retail, you have whatever kind of space you can grab. But for the time I did have a little bit of office space, I had pops and I had stuff in there.
Hey, I worked for an answering service for 7 years.
Shoot, I worked for.
We used these little desks, but they weren't our designated desks, so we weren't allowed to leave anything on them.
I mean, honestly, I worked for AutoZone. I worked for Advance Auto. I worked for Meineke. I worked for Goodyear. I worked for National Tire and Battery. So I never had my own desk, except for Meineke. And that was only for literally maybe 5 months before he decided to give me the shaft, and I had to find another job.
And the shaft was nice. He roped him in with. With
all the promises.
Benefits, and then never did the.
No, I'm reading.
Jeez.
I'm trying to read it. I'm sorry, I'm being rude, but
What are you reading?
Instagram.
No, who's that?
That's Pop Artist Houston. All right, Smitty, that's awesome.
Jeez.
I just saw your picture. That's awesome. That's a confidential message. I'll just say that's an awesome thing you got. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's cool to have a desk job. It's been a while since I've had one, so I'm getting used to it. But today was the first day I can actually say I actually like experienced some kind of quote unquote setback at work. But then I'm learning my job and I'm learning to do it. So obviously I'm gonna listen while cleaning the house. Yeah, we need to do that because we need to pack. We have. I mean, I'll say we have.
I just texted one of my friends and said, "I've got a whole bunch of kitchen stuff. I'm not taking it."
Unfortunately, I have a whole bunch of pops, but I'm taking them with me.
Yeah, we're taking the pops.
Pops are coming with me. They might be in storage, depending upon where we actually finally wind up. But again,
no, they're not.
Well,
we're going to set up a filming room.
Yes.
Somewhere else.
So at that point, I'm gonna have to decide on like a cool pop to take to work with me. I mean, honestly, I'm used to moving. Like I said, when I lived on my own, I moved like literally every year, because that's what you do when you're apartment when you rent, especially in Florida. I lived in Florida for 5 years, and I never really paid under $1,000 a month for an apartment, and it was ridiculous. But up here in Georgia, I learned very quickly that Craigslist, while dangerous, can be your best friend. I actually found a couple of decent places to live off Craigslist. Um, so
This is before we met,
th-
by the way.
well, yeah. I mean, obviously it was before we met because that's what I did before we met. But all right, so back to Christmas movies because that's what we were talking about before Carolyn called, and I had to get off and talk to her because that's what husbands do when they're on live streams and their wives call you and your live stream. So, I mean, as far as Christmas movies go, let us say Rent is one of my favorite not so Christmas movies. It has Christmas in it, so it's technically Christmas.
Oh, I didn't notice these are all covered in glitter.
Yes, the small ones are covered in glitter. Apparently, I noticed that the Marie was, but I didn't notice that the 93rd Dalmatian was.
Can y'all see it shining?
You can kind of see it shining on there. But one Christmas movie I think one Christmas movie I think Carol and I can both agree on as being a great Christmas movie would have to be Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh my gosh!
Like
the lamp, not the rat. The lamp, not the rat.
That I mean, honestly,
That's my favorite scene.
Well,
that and the jelly bean scene. Oh my gosh!
The jelly bean scene is great.
We literally rewind the jelly bean scene and watch it over and over again.
So, yeah.
Home. What happened?
I don't know what I just said. No, my phone didn't die.
Oh, all of a sudden you got this Facebook.
Yeah, I had some pop up out on my phone. That was weird.
For Facebook.
Perfect. Facebook, leave me alone. We are not on speaking terms right now. Hey John, what's going on? We're just going live because I went live earlier trying to beat the Mad Rush, trying to beat Jetta, but that didn't work because Carolyn called, so I figured I'd jump back on for a little bit. Just talking Christmas movies. We pulled our advent calendar for the day for our Disney Tsum Tsum, and we got little itty bitty Marie.
It's Marie.
Just talking about Muppets Christmas Carol and why it's one of the greatest Christmas movies ever.
One of the many greatest.
I mean, there's so many great Christmas movies. It's hard to even count them all. But Muppets Christmas Carol is definitely up there. Like I said earlier, Friday After Next, another not so Christmas movie.
I like Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Yes, Home Alone 2.
I like Home Alone 2 over the first one. I know.
Yes.
I really just like it better for some reason.
I mean, 2 for me, it's New York. So obviously I love pretty much most movies that take place in New York. But 1 is a classic, but I think 2 was a Christmas movie. It's a not so Christmas movie, but yes, Die Hard is a great movie.
Thank you for cleaning. Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian. Welcome to the Christmas movie stream. Like I said, with Vlogmas and it being December, I'm trying to do some holiday themed stuff here. I guess we can talk about Funko and obviously today I didn't get the drop on the pop-up shop. I mean, for me, they're cool looking pops. They don't fit anywhere in my collection. Even as far as holiday stuff, that's a stretch to buy them for me. But if you got them, that's awesome. I'm just glad I didn't pay the money for the bundle. Christmas Story, yes.
Oh yeah, that movie. It comes on what is it? 24 hours.
Yes, on TBS.
TBS, and I think TNT used to do it.
Yeah.
TBS and TNT.
Pretty much.
play
Yeah.
it 24/7. I remember when my grandparents used to own a condo down in Florida, and we would go down in July, and that movie would be playing on TBS in July, and we're like,
I mean,
what?
that's a classic. But see, what happened though is with the Christmas Story,
They did a remake.
I was gonna say they lost a little bit of my respect with the sequel.
Well, actually, they did a summer story first,
that
and
whatever
then
they
went
did,
and did a Christmas Story remake.
anything beyond the original, in my opinion, just kind of ruins it. Hallmark Channel, yes. I will freely admit I love all the Hallmark movies. Actually, one of my favorite Christmas movies,
North Pole.
aside from North Pole, there's a movie called The Christmas Card.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I mean, it again, it's one of those like Hallmarky Christmas movies that is predictable, but
they're all predictable.
I mean, they are.
You still want to watch them.
But yeah, it's a fun movie. But yeah, North Pole, definitely a good movie. Going in a complete different direction. I love Krampus. There's a movie that I saw on Netflix. It's called A Christmas Horror Story, which is like these little shorts. Not really shorts, but they're decent length stories, and they're all centered around horror. There's Krampus, there's elves, there's Santa. So that movie is pretty good. If you like horror and you like things like that, I would say give that a try.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus, yes.
You know what I don't understand is why Freeform,
yes,
aka ABC Family, plays the first one
and the third one.
And the third one. But they never play the second one, so I'm like, I don't know what's happening here.
And for me, what's kind of funny is the second one
is really good.
It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the best one. I don't know why, I do.
I do like the first one.
I mean, for me,
and
it goes 2-1.
And I do like Jingle All the Way. I don't like the second. One with
Jingle All the Way 2
No.
was a great movie. Larry the Cable Guy deserved some kind of an award. Not an Oscar, not an Emmy, not a Tony, not a whatever. The Christmas Chronicles, yes, I love that movie. Watched that the other day. Kurt Russell can do no wrong.
I haven't seen that.
Kurt Russell can do no wrong. I'm sorry. That was a great movie. I got
sucked into the Riverdale stuff. I know that's not Christmas. I got sucked into the Riverdale stuff, and I've seen...
Damn right, Brian. Get her done.
And I've seen the first and the second season, and I have the CW app on my phone.
I don't.
But they only have the second through the 6th episode on there. So the first episode, I don't even know what's happening. And I went right to the second episode, and I'm like, I feel like I'm missing a big plot point here.
Well, I mean, it's the first episode. And I can't get my hands on
the first episode.
Back in the 80s, you didn't want to... No, I'm pretty certain that Captain Ron kind of ruined any kind of badass credibility he had, but he's still the second best pirate in a movie, aside from Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow. If there's a way they could do like a new Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack Sparrow meets up with Captain Ron, that would be awesome.
No,
that would be awesome. I don't care. I would pay money to watch that movie. I would do opening night. I'd camp out. And I would go watch, like, Ron and Jack take the Caribbean. I don't know. It's a working title, folks. I'm working on it. What?
You see my finger?
What? I don't see a little mark there. What'd you do?
The dog's crate.
So apparently Carolyn hurt her finger on the dog's crate.
Pinched my finger.
Prancer's another one.
Prancer?
That movie is kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean that's one of those movies you have to watch when you're like really, really happy, because if not, you'd be really, really sad.
What's another?
I think I mentioned earlier. Definitely would be for me. I can't speak for Carolyn, but I said it earlier. Arthur Christmas is a great movie.
Oh, yeah, we had to get that on DVD for him.
Yes, Arthur Christmas was great. Um, he's been a pirate. I only known him from Snake Plissken, Fast and Furious, and some family movie. Yes, he was a
Who?
pirate in movie Stephanie Perez. Yes, right there.
Who?
Kurt Russell was a pirate. Captain Ron. Muppets Christmas. Yes, definitely Muppets
Yeah,
Christmas.
we were talking about that one. That's
But yeah, I mean, honestly, the Christmas
the
shoes.
jelly bean scene is my favorite.
Christmas shoes hits me too hard in the heart to watch it, but I love that movie. The Christmas blessing. I watched that one too. That one is probably my favorite.
Don't even know. I just know we own a couple Hallmark movies on
Yes.
DVD. Like we found like a 4-pack,
Yeah.
and then of course we have like
I'm a
the
sucker for
original,
Christmas movies.
the original
Rankin Bass
cartoon.
and
Yeah. And we've got the
Flintstones.
Peanuts.
We had the Flintstones Christmas
We have the
Carol.
Peanuts holiday
Yes,
collection.
we do.
But my favorite Peanuts movie is actually,
So Jack said his favorite movie is Santa Claus.
which he's never seen. My favorite movie, my favorite Peanuts movie is Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
Uh,
Where they're like building that
I like
raft.
the one where they traveled over to like England and France. I can't remember.
Oh,
Is it Bonjour? Santa's Sleighs. Great movie.
Never.
I need to watch that one.
How do you
Isn't that with like Goldberg or something? I could be wrong, but
Anyway,
isn't like Bill Goldberg in that movie?
I'm gonna step out.
You're gonna step out.
Yes.
All right. So apparently Carolyn's getting bored of our conversation.
No.
Santa kills. So that I mean Jack Frost. We can talk the family version or the horror movie version.
Gosh.
You're that Smitty. All of those old school holiday classics are my favorite. I know I know that Rudolph's getting a bum rap right now, but oh God, no. I haven't seen that one yet. Yes, Ian, Home Alone 2, and I stop right there. Heatmiser does rule, and actually somewhere in the vast storage that's over at my in-laws' house, I have the Heatmiser pop, which I haven't seen in about 5 years, so I miss him. I have Heatmiser and Snowmiser. I have Rudolph. Classic Frosty, yes. There's one Frosty, I think it's Rudolph and Frosty, and say the 4th of July or something. Don't like that one. That's one of the only Rankin Bass movies I don't like. All right. I will definitely be off in time for your stream, so you're definitely safe there because I'm getting kind of tired. I know what Frosty will be doing. What's this? Oh God, that one I haven't seen. Ian, let me think. Christmas with the Cranks is another one I love. I don't know why. I love that movie. I actually read the book before it was a movie, and I really enjoyed the book. But the movie is definitely amazing. Definitely pretty much anything Tim Allen touches is gold. So definitely had to watch that. Then you look at other movies like This Christmas and Perfect Holiday. Perfect Holiday was a good movie. It was a little different, but don't meet the font. That would be an awesome title, like Merry Focker Christmas or something. That would be awesome. That would be an awesome title for a Christmas movie with the Fockers. Merry or Merry Focking Christmas. Yes, I said Fock, not the actual F-bomb. Keeping it clean here. So that, I mean, Ben Stiller, if you're watching, you can have that credit for free. That holiday movie with the Fockers, that would be awesome. I'm just all right, Cryptids Collection. Get ready for your stream. I will definitely be there until I fall asleep. And if I do fall asleep, it's not because of you guys. It's because I'm exhausted. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Had a busy day at work. As you all know, it's holiday season, and the post office doesn't stop delivering, which means that my business has to keep fixing all the tractor trailers. So I'm still here. I was saying, all right. So it's 9 o'clock. They're going live, so I'm going to cut my stream here. Let's all go over and show love to the Cryptid Collection or Cryptid Collections. Again, I can't think right now, but definitely show them some love. What's going on, One Super Mario? I'm actually getting ready to go off because friends of ours are going live right now, so I'm gonna show that. Hey, I said fuck, Fock. I'm clean. We're good. But all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short, and I'm actually gonna turn off the 3-pack. Again, guys, there's nothing against you. Actually, my PS4 control died. Please don't end. But I'm trying to support everyone. But I mean, honestly, if you want to hang out, the Cryptic Collections is live right now. That's where I'm actually headed right now. And just for full disclosure, that's where I'm headed. Brian, on my streams, I try to be as clean as I can, but in real life, yeah, I definitely curse. So everyone go over there, show them some love. No hashtag Robert says hi, nothing like that. Just go over there and show them some love. They are they are a great channel, and I'm trying to get off here as soon as I can, which is right now. I will see you all tomorrow for day 5 of Vlogmas. Have a great night, and I'll see you all in a minute.